So hello everyone, welcome back to a new YouTube video in which we do have one new guest, Mahima here. So hello Mahima, good evening. How are you doing today?
Good evening to you. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. And how about you?
Yeah, me too. I'm also doing absolutely great. And really, I'm very excited for this talk because as we are talking since a lot of days, right? But we now finally we are recording a video out there, and I'm very hopeful that people gonna to learn a lot of things from you and your journey gonna to help them along with their English journey as well. So because you are here for the first time, would you not mind to introduce yourself?
Of course, sure. First of all, thank you so much for having me here. And my name is Mahima Shukla. I'm connecting from Uttar Pradesh. I have done my graduation. Currently, I'm pursuing my master, which is MA English Literature. Simultaneously, I'm working on my communication skill. So I'm running a YouTube channel too. And as for my hobbies, so I love traveling and reading a book. So that's a bit about me.
Fabulous. Great, great. So, Mema, tell me, people are really being interested to know that when you are started with your English journey, like when you decided, like, I'll have to learn this language for the first hand or a speaking purpose for the sake of communication, when did you realize, like, this is really important language to learn, Beth?
That realization actually came when I was in my job also. Like, but because of the busy schedule, I was not able to give proper time when I was in a corporate. So since I quit my corporate job, so it's been almost 2 months, I would say. So I've been giving my all attention and effort to learn this language. So it's been a journey of I can say the consistent journey if I talk about. So it's been only 2.5 months. Earlier, I was on and off learner. Like the day I got time, I used to do practice. So I would not consider that like was my serious practice.
Right. But you were in touch of this language. I feel if you were working there, so must be you were using this language in your corporate life.
In my previous job, I was actually working work from home.
Okay.
So I didn't get that, yeah, exposure where I would connect with people in a daily basis. So that was very rare. I guess once in a blue moon, there was a meeting when we had to join or where we spoke something for a few minutes. So that was not sufficient.
Correct. But like since last 2 months, you are giving your energy and let me know like what you really do and how your time is going with this language. Because as you mentioned that it's been only 2.5 months, you are seriously learning this language. But I can see like the way you're talking is being really great. And nobody believed that you had only spent 2 months, dedicatedly for this language. So what are your schedule? What were your schedule from last 2 months to learn this language? Like, did you indulge yourself in reading habit? How much you practice for speaking or how much you started doing writing and all because we know that there are four fundamental pillars: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So how much all those things help you to come over confidence on this language?
Okay, the first thing I would like to say, I am not following any particular routine. I'm not the
Okay.
organized person. But
Okay.
yeah, though I can tell maximum time I give to listening because as much as we listen first, so we get the idea of other things like how people talk, right? So which is something I'm giving more attention nowadays to listening. And another would I can say the reading part, of course, it's crucial because and I always say to everyone if someone just I guess cultivating the habit of reading, so read aloud. That's help us to like improve their pronunciation. So this thing I am doing nowadays. And another word can say speaking. So I'm speaking like a co-learner, like there's a people who is emailing me nowadays. So I am interacting with those people and through a Zoom call for if I give overall time, so I guess in a day I'm giving nowadays 5 to 6 hours to this language. And writing is something I'm lacking. And
Okay.
it's not only now, but since I have started my journey, I tried many times to write, but it couldn't last more than 2 days. So,
Mhm.
but still, I just want to inculcate this habit too.
Okay, great. Like still you are balancing almost three pillars at a day, right? And indulging yourself for 5 to 6 hours. That is why I was feeling that why you're learning so fast. Great. So what do you feel, Mahima? Like people really underrate, right, this habit of reading. As you mentioned, one of the very good point, reading loudly, because that's where we get the confidence in our pronunciation. Because ultimately, if we speak some with somebody, there we get okay, like we are not sounding good, right? We really feel that some of the time our pronunciation is not being right. So reading loud allows us to understand and hear our words, our own words. So I feel that is really good method. So how do you feel like accept reading and accept speaking, or because many more people just started their journey, they either talk on a call but they never been onto one-to-one con, like if they are supposed to talk with someone face to face, they really struggle because they had not been practiced. So is it with your also case, like how do you handle this?
It's happened with everyone. Even people say I'm very good, like a fundamentals are clear and all. But when it's come to the speaking part, that is the real struggle people find. So I guess in the initial days when they start like learning this language, the moment they start maybe listening and all, just start speaking the same day. Because this is like I'm sure it's not easy because like when I started my journey, I wanted to uh, do the same thing, but I couldn't do. So that was my biggest mistake I made. So I spent only few months to listening because it's not going to help until you speak, right? So you have to speak if you want to improve your spoken English. So for that only you have to speak a lot, like as much as possible. So that's something I can say only. So what do you think? Like, just want to know about your perspective in this.
Okay, like how listening or how other pillars give the importance to this. Okay. Is this what you're asking about?
Right.
Okay. So for me, I feel like as everything, people give this importance to every aspect, major aspect. Definitely, I'm agreed that some of the point people misjudge or they might be, indulge with other activities than speaking, because I have seen so many, even me also. For 6 months, I had been indulged into watching YouTube videos, reading books, but the main part, what was speaking, because ultimately we wanted to speak better. So I was not doing that thing in a large, so I was not getting that much good result. But once I got a platform called Ace Fluency, I hope that you also had been aware with this. So I started speaking practice for so regular. I was being consistent there for last 2.5 years. So there I got a turn, because if we speak daily, we get a confidence that okay, no matter what, because we had been practice this language for so long and we are speaking actually what is really and main part of this language we are already doing. So I feel that yeah, that's how I get this confidence. And the YouTube talking with real person also gave me a confidence that okay, like I can do better, I can do, and I can. And with the constant thought and feedback to myself, I got better and better by the time as well. Yeah.
Mhm. And what about the writing? Do you write something in a daily basis or not?
Oh, really? That is really good question. I was skipping this earlier. I mean, for 1 year, I didn't feel that, because if somebody says that, would you write something to better at speaking? I feel that it is not making any sense for me. But oh my God, once I got realized the main importance of writing, it really blew my mind, because uh, now I'm writing, yeah, not at daily basis, but I try to be regular. In a morning, I just write in the morning, and at night I just used to maintain my day. Okay, like what exactly I'll have to do in morning, I just write a kind of to do thing, and at night I just go through with that. Okay, what are the things I went through with and what could I make better? In that sense, I just write the things. But really, coming about the importance of writing, I feel once I got to know that what really I get, because some of the time what happens, Mahima, like I feel that I doesn't matter, it's my personal or professional problem, but I sometime thought I'm being stuck in a problem and overthinking and all. But I pick a piece of paper, write down everything in the description, and after writing down, oh my God, I realized even that is not a problem. So that's where the real magic happens, because writing gives me clarity. Writing gives me a thought where I could rely on. Because if I'm thinking, thinking, and thinking, sometimes I'm lost. But if I write something, it really means a lot, because you can't write anything just out of thinking. So yeah, I will suggest, if somebody asks me that what one piece of advice you will give to every learner, I will say, if you are having a lot of thought and you're thinking that what I should do, just go and write. If you are not having anything in your mind, go and read. That's all you're gonna do be started. And never forget to speak because ultimately you wanted to better at speaking. Yeah.
Right, 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 no doubt.
Yeah.
Afraid of actually speaking. They think if I speak wrong English, another person is going to judge, right? This is the biggest fear why people are afraid to speak, especially when it's come to that social setting and
Hmm.
another like also like I'm talking to you. So if you ask me the question like 1 month ago and you approached me like Mahima, I want to have a conversation with you. I like honestly I'm telling you I was saying to say no, like I'm not comfortable.
Yep.
But like since I have decided like no, I want to put myself in a challenges because this is something I have to face if I want to overcome like the fear of judgment and all. So it's important.
Yeah, I feel that a real progress begins once you put yourself in uncomfortable situation. Earlier, I mean, this is the journey everybody have to go with. If we don't be into that same cell, maybe we wouldn't be get that much progress. Even talking about me, also talking about you, and each and every learner had gone through with the same. But I also had, this constant question from the person that, hey, how could improve this language in 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months? But I gave the simple answer, buddy. Like this is a process. You will have to go with the journey. If you are speaking daily, if you are putting yourself in uncomfortable situation, taking the advantages, if you are getting a chance to go on public, you are taking that leverage, making yourself uncomfortable again and again. And if you will be comfortable doing mistake in front of people and you can overcome with this, so definitely you're gonna to be rock and master over something, right? Because you had been already mastered that how to handle failures. The same goes with me, same goes with every each and every learner. Let me know your thought on this.
That's correct. I agree. Totally,
Hmm.
completely. um, I can't say like there's a things which you can hide behind, somewhere, and you feel like no one. Once I feel comfortable and I know how to speak fluently, then I'm going to speak. That day never gonna come in the person life. That's something I know. So just start speaking with your flaws, and by the time the past, and you're going to improve automatically and gradually.
Mm. Great, great. And let me know, like this time, where exactly you are focusing on, because as where I can, realize that you're really sorted with your speaking, you're really speaking great, and you are at a good stage of speaking. So, what is your focus these days in terms of speaking this language?
Sorry, what was that? Hello.
Yeah, you're audible now. Earlier, I mean, that was something coming from internet issue. Okay. So, did you get my question?
No, could you repeat it yourself again?
Yeah, sure, sure. So I was asking, like, as per this talk, I could see that you're really being confident on a speaking part. You're expressing your thought really well. Like you're taking pauses, you're being fluent. So, what is one part on this language you are currently focused on? Like you must be having something in your mind that I'm focused on this. I need to improve, even though there is always a scope of improvement. I can say, and people will agree that you're really being fluent. But are you still feeling that you should be do better in this field of this communication and English?
First of all, there are many things I can't say there's a one thing only where I'm going to focus.
Okay.
So the first would be I can say the pronunciation part, which is something often people ignore, but again, it's a very significant thing, which we the first day of learning we have to focus on that. I'm not saying it's just like the day one process. No, it's going to take a lot of time because every single day you're going to get across with the new word, right?
True.
Where you get to know about this word is pronounced in a different way. So, which is something I'm lacking, I would say. And whenever I get a new word, I try to see the pronunciation and trying to repeat that word, multiple times. And another would I can say the little bit part of grammar, which is again important. If you speak good, it doesn't means like people think like often who speak very fast and the fluent, so they are a good speaker. No, I can say there's a many things which we have to focus on. First of all, like grammar is a very important. Like I'm not saying to know everything in a grammar is a possible. No, it's not possible, but still there's a basic things which is comes to the sentence. If you're using a wrong sentence and the like I'm talking to you and I'm speaking in a, maybe the past or the future, so it doesn't make any sense. So at least basic grammar understanding is required. So which is I can say little bit I have now. So I'm focusing on little bit go more deep and deeper in a grammar. And of course vocabulary is just like it's the ocean I can say in English, right?
Correct.
So these are few things I'm working on.
Very nice. Like when we are being aware that learning never ends and you're really being one of them. Like you are saying that you are currently focused on multiple things even though you're really speaking great. That is really shows that you are having learning mindset. Nice to have that. And you are being aware with this thing that you should improve on this. You must focus on this grammar and all. Very nice to have that. Yeah.
It's important actually, we are the best teacher for ourselves. People often say, "Na, I need someone's guidance and the feedback." I guess at the point you reach where you realize your own mistake. You don't have to ask someone to, please correct me, what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Consciously, you're going to get the understanding about your mistake.
Yep. Great. I mean, you are giving good lessons to the people as well. If they might follow you, they can also, have the same kind confidence like you. They can overcome those hurdles. Even though I'm not sure that whether they're gonna to do the same task within a 2 month, but yeah, definitely if they will put the right efforts with the right kind of resources, following the right things, so definitely, but over the time they would have that confident. Yeah. However, at last, if you wanted to give one single suggestion, what you feel that really helped you to come out of that beginner stage in this language, so what was that and what people should follow in terms of leveraging this skill?
One thing I can say here, people often say when they start their journey, so after a month, maybe a week, they think they are not progressing in their journey, they are not improving. So they stop their practice, which is the biggest mistake people do who learn in this language. They have to keep patience actually because it's gonna take a lot of time. People only see if I'm speaking only if it's been only 2 months, but there's a many things which I did earlier when I was not speaking, right? So it
Mm.
could be a listening or maybe the reading something or watching something. So this thing also is very crucial when it's come to the speaking part. So just have some patience, wait for some time, and keep tracking your progress. Actually, this is again very important, right? So you can know about yourself where you were standing a 1 month earlier and now where you're standing, right? Because it's something I can see clearly. I record myself. It's not like I sometimes 5 minutes of video, not every single day, but maybe every week you get a 5 minute time where everyone can do these things and record yourself and just save that video somewhere in your device. Maybe after a month you can watch that video and just record yourself again. So you can clearly track your progress. So I don't think so. Like it's if you do in that way, you are feeling demotivated after some certain period of time. It's not going to happen. So yeah, that's something
Great
I want.
advice. Yeah, even that is quite relatable. I also often feel if I watch, I mean, I get demotivated. I watch my videos, go back on my YouTube and see, oh my God, how earlier Anshuman was. But then I got to know, okay, Jill, hey, you'll have to continue because you have come a long way and you'll have to go a long way. So be there, put consistent effort. This is a single way to go over this journey and have a mastery over there. But really, I enjoyed this talk, Mahima, talking to you, and hope that people watching this video will also learn a lot of things from you, and they're gonna implement those things at the very first time. So thank you for your time and consideration. So if you at the end of this video wanted to say anything or any message, you could also give to the audience as well. Yeah.
I would say nothing. It's just if you want to really speak this language one of fluent, just start speaking. Forget about the others if they are going to judge. Someone who has gone through the same journey, which we are, have had gone through, or you can say still have been going through, right? So they are never going to judge. They're always going to support. So, which is something I wanted to say. And yeah, that's
Oh,
all. And thank you for your time. And it was a pleasure meeting with you.
yeah, same here. Thank you.